We have a question from our friend named Rachel, and she wants to know, why does the mother determine whether someone is Jewish? When and where do we find that concept?
The idea that a Jewishness follows the mother, Chazal understand that it comes from a pasuk where it talks about, the verse talks about, and it alludes to that a child that is born from a Jewish mother is still considered Jewish. It's still considered lineage. Is still considered Jewish, and the opposite, when it's a Jewish father and not a Jewish mother, then it's not considered Jewish. This is the limud. This is where our sages learn out from this particular verse. And besides the fact that it's a Messiah, it's part of the tradition, part of the Messiah of Torah Sheba'al Peh, that this is the way that we understood this verse. The reason for that is that, interestingly enough, there are two types of yichus, two types of lineage. There's the lineage from the father and the lineage from the mother. So, for example, whether a person is a kohen, whether a person is a priest, a kohen, a Levi or Yisrael, a Levite or Israelite, or whether a person comes from the tribe of Ruvain or the tribe of Shimon, in other words, for which tribe a person originates in Klal Yisrael, the people of Israel, for which tribe, that goes according to the father. A person is born in the tribe of Yisachar, then if the father is from Yisachar, then this child is considered Yisachar. So if someone from the tribe of, let's say, Yehuda marries someone from the tribe of Levi, a man from Yehuda marries a woman from the tribe of Levi, then the child that's born will follow what the father is, which means will be from the tribe of Yehuda. And yet, on the other hand, we say that the definition of a Jew can be considered, halachically considered a Jew, is if your mother is Jewish. If your mother is Jewish, then this child is born Jewish. So why do we follow tribal status according to the father and the essence of a person, whether they're Jewish or not, according to the mother? So this is related to the definition of what a father and mother means to a child. On some level, the father, certainly historically in a very conventional way, the father represents someone that went outside, went out into the world, was engaged in the world. It was someone that did business or whatever the occupation of this person was, someone that's involved in the outside world. And kol kvuda bas malach pnima, and the mother was someone that stayed more insular, more in the home, and created the proper environment for the home. So in terms of status of a child, whether, let's say, the child has a father that's wealthy or not wealthy, so that's the status of the quality of the child, of the family, that's based on the father. But the essence of the home and the essence of what the child's nourishment, that comes from the mother. And the same thing also is reflected in terms of their Jewishness. Who we are in our essence depends on our mother. That's the nourishment we get from a mother, which is not a nourishment of status, but it's a nourishment of just existence. You know, the basic difference between a father and mother, again, this is very broadly speaking, that a father has certain expectations of a child. They want the child to be a rabbi, a doctor, a professional, a wealthy person, something. There's certain expectations that a father has from a child. The mother's expectation of the child is that the child should be healthy and happy, which means that the mother is connected to the essence of the person. Every person's mother is connected to your essence, and therefore that connects to your essence of your Yiddishkeit, of your Judaism. And the father is more connected to the quality of life that you have, which is more the status, and therefore that's, according to your father, that's the status that you have, whether you belong to this tribe or to the other tribe. So this is the distinction between the father and the mother.